going on, y'all? Curtis Smith here.
Colleen Smith.
Welcome to Low Key Conversations. How y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? Welcome back. Sorry, it's been a while. You know,
Yeah.
We had some things going on, but we back. All right. We promise to give y'all more of an update of things that's going on. And if we are not going to present you with product, if we're not pushing product, we'll give you a heads up. But yeah, we had a lot of things going on that hindered our progress, but we back. Thank y'all for sticking with us. We're going to jump right into it, but before we do, y'all go ahead and smash the like button, smash that share. I messed it up. It's been so long. Smash the like button.
Hashtag smash everything. We get it.
There you go. That's all y'all need to know. Hashtag smash everything. Let everybody know what's going on. We're going to jump right into it. Our guest this week, we've been trying to get him here since season 2, and he kept ducking and dodging.
He's a busy man.
He's ducking us. He was ducking us. But he's here now, so want to give a big round of applause to my man. You know what? Go ahead, babe. This is your. Go ahead. Do your thing. Because I take too much. I take the reins too much. I want you're host too. Host. I don't fall back. Go ahead, host.
Why are you gonna put me on the spot?
Because you're already on camera.
Welcome, Woody.
All right. Thank you.
Is that good enough for you?
Nah, it wasn't. But what up? Welcome, Woody. What's good?
Appreciate it,
man. How you been? Thank y'all.
I'm good.
Coming through.
Just living.
Yeah.
You know.
You haven't been able to get up here to get this done for a while because your schedule is massive.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Bouncing around, doing different things.
Yeah.
Staying busy.
One of the things that I know that you do is like your daytime job, your 9 to 5. You work for the city, right?
Yeah. I work for the state, actually.
You work for the state of Massachusetts.
Get it right, babe. Not the city.
All right,
for the
fine.
state.
You work for the state. You work for the state of Massachusetts. You work in the Worcester courthouse.
I do.
Still, as a correction officer. What's your actual title?
Court officer.
Court officer.
I work at the security department.
All right.
Yeah.
How did you fall into that? Because I know what your backstory was.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you your backstory, but how you get into that?
Well, you know, the exam popped up online.
Yep.
And my cousin had applied for it, and he said, you know, there's one more day to sign up for it. Just go ahead and, you know, give it a shot.
Yeah.
See what happens. I did that, and everything just took off from there.
How long you been doing it?
In May, it'll be 3 years.
Damn.
And you've done a lot of other things in those 3 years since.
Right.
Like.
Oh, like?
Go ahead.
A lot for the community. You do a lot for the kids.
Yep. Different events that I have, the annual backpack drive that I have to get the kids off to school, you know, on the right foot with the backpacks and the supplies and, you know, different water slides and free food, free haircuts, different things that I do. I also had a Stop the Violence event at the Boys and Girls Club.
All right. The Boys and Girls Club. It's off. They moved it. It used to be way over Ionic Ave,
that was
Main
home.
South.
That was
I
home.
remember that.
I miss that place.
I don't miss the smell of the basement.
Oh, you don't like that?
The gym?
The gym down there? Jumping off the wall, dunking on people?
Come on, man.
What?
Jumping off the wall, dunking on people was always
That's
fun.
classic.
But I was in the boxing room.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I was in the
okay.
gym
Down there with Carlos.
With Carlos and them,
Yeah.
and Rocky and all of them.
Oh, yeah.
But
Jose.
Yep.
Yep. 3-time world champ.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was down there. Bobby, all of us was down there. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't miss that. That winding staircase that goes down.
Oh, man.
I don't miss that. But in regards to the backpack drive that you do, so you just have people donate backpacks, and then you distribute them to the kids that don't have backpacks.
Right.
And in regards to the Stop the Violence at the Boys and the Girls Club, what exactly does that entail?
So my cousin Sydney,
Yep.
a young teenager, was killed. And it was the first homicide in the city, you know, after so many years.
Yep.
And, you know, that took a toll on the family. You know, I used to see him come over the house all the time with his grandfather, cookouts and different, you know, family events that we had. So his passing, it just, you know, inspired me to reach out to these youth and do something for them to kind of build them up and, you know, and pretty much just give back to our community because, you know, so often these kids are going through different things that, you know, they feel like they're alone,
Yep.
and they feel like they don't have the support. And with the whole violence piece, I see it every day.
Yeah.
Working down at the courthouse, I see these
I'm sure.
juveniles coming in on a regular basis, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are just lost.
Yeah.
So with the whole Stop the Violence, it was pretty much after his death, I decided to hold an event where I can get all these youth together. And a way I did that was by using basketball.
Yeah.
As we all know, a lot of these kids in the city, they grow up, they want to be NBA players.
Yeah.
That's just, So I used basketball as I brought a tournament in where I had 4 different high schools come play against each other. And I also had guest speakers. I had Ike McBride, as we all know, big pillar of the community.
Yeah.
I had Joe Early, the DA down at the Worcester courthouse, come in. I had Superior Judge Friesen come out and speak to the kids.
Yeah.
I had 3-time world champ Jose Antonio Rivera come out.
Shout out to
Orlando Baxter,
Yeah.
another big, inner city, guy who's doing it big, comedian.
Yep.
I had a couple other local people. I had the Chief Sergeant come down from the Worcester PD.
Okay.
He also spoke. And it was just an event where I wanted to get the youth together, show them that, the violence is nonsense.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that they're going through, they don't even know why they have beef.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a small piece to a bigger picture. You know what I mean? And if they had the right tools and if they had the right guidance, like I appreciate the fact that you step up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Thank
if we had more people in the community that take initiative and insert these programs that, like you have, it just give a broader option for these kids to actually get into something other than staying out all night hanging out with the wrong crowd. So I respect that
Appreciate it.
wholeheartedly.
Because we all know when we were growing up, we had proactive, events and different things that we had instead of being reactive.
Oh yeah.
We had different. I grew up at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
So they had different programs where they had straight talk.
Yep.
And we would go there every Thursday, and food was the key.
Yeah.
They said we got free pizza after this event. We sit here for 30 minutes to an hour, and we got free pizza after this.
But you learned
I'm there.
something.
Exactly.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there was a message behind it. We had guest speakers coming in, and there was one day that I remember I'll never forget. Graham Putnam came in and they put a casket, and inside the casket they opened up one side and they had a mirror in there, and they made all of us line up and we walked by and they said, look in there and look in the mirror and picture yourself being in there if you were out on the streets hustling and doing different things, selling drugs and gang banging and running around with guns. This is where you could end up. So that was like an eye-opening experience. And I want to bring back that type of feel to the community.
Just really put it out there.
And you're doing it. I mean, you've done so much. It's only been 3 years.
Yeah.
I
got to keep it going. Keep the foot on the gas, man.
Yeah. And it's good too, like you said, that you're making these annual events.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Instead
So
of
it
just
gives these kids something to look forward to.
Right.
There was a lot of stuff in the community, like you said, that we had a lot of options and we had a lot of people that were inserting programs like the DARE program and what happened to the DARE program? Like none of that stuff is implemented anymore. So, like I said, the fact that you're working with all of these city officials and you have the backing that you have and the support that you have it's commendable. But I remember a time when nah, it's just all right. So I was online earlier today and I was telling my wife and I saw that picture that you posted, that throwback.
Yeah.
I don't remember it as clearly as I probably should, but you used to do the same stuff that I used to do.
Oh, yeah.
But I told him today, you guys performed on the same stage, one after the other. What was that? There was a club across from it was on Main Street. They had some kind of showcase. Because I remember seeing you there.
Across from the YMCA.
Yes.
I remember. I know
It
exactly
had
what you're talking
like
about.
neon lights.
Oh yeah.
What, Keiko?
Was that it?
On the second floor up
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly.
The
what
night
it
that
is.
we
So you
went
do know.
there,
Yeah.
he performed with you.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
It was a good night.
But I know the reasons behind why I stopped doing it, why you stopped doing
To be honest with you,
it.
the whole image.
Yeah.
Not even so much so. I take that back. not even the whole image. It was just me within myself. I knew the path that I wanted to take.
Yep.
And I knew where I wanted to be in life. And the things that I was doing, the things I was rapping about, it just didn't fit where I was trying to go. And to be honest with you, if I had kept doing that and trying to be in a position where I'm at now, working at the courthouse as a court officer and giving back to the community, it wouldn't have been a good look.
Yeah.
People probably wouldn't take you as serious.
Right. And the support and the help that I'm receiving, I may not, receive all that.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, because you would still be the same person you are, but that's just the way.
But no, that's a lot of people haven't been able to find that yet. You know what I mean? Like, like you have a sense of self.
Right.
Basically. You know what I mean? Like, you have a vision of where you want to see yourself in a few years, and you know what it is that you want to contribute to the community. Rapping probably wasn't going to get you there.
Yeah, it wasn't going to get me there. And I recognized that. I realized that at an early age. And I was able to, yeah.
Yo. We had
but,
cornrows.
I did. I look good with them cornrows too, boy.
Everybody thought they looked good with cornrows. I thought I looked good with cornrows.
Yeah.
I didn't look good.
But aside from the music that I did with my friends on the street, I work for Ewing. I worked for a residential program where we had adolescent teens.
Yep.
And I made music with them.
Yeah.
And we made a CD with about 9 songs. And there were some songs on there like I play for my kids now, and my son knows all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Not even just mine. I'm talking about the kids that were actually in the program rapping about their story, their life. And that music like really hit home to me as far as like, talking about their struggle and what they're going through, being brought up in the system, and
that's the best.
It was real. So
I
felt good making that kind of, that music.
Yeah.
Like when you listen back to your music that you created, and you know that it wasn't just music just to make music, like there was substance behind it, and you listen to it, and then like someone else hears it and they appreciate it, it lets you know, even though you're not progressing with the music the way that you wanted to, it still made an impact somewhere, somehow, with somebody. That's the satisfaction that I get out of the fact that I don't do the music no more. You know what I mean? So that's cool with me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Star Delgado. She said, "What's up?"
Hey, what's up, Star?
We didn't even address that we're live right now.
Live right
we're gonna
now.
try something different
on Facebook. Hi y'all. We live on Facebook right now. So if anybody wanted to have any questions, anything that they want to ask Wood while he's here, feel free to let us know, and we will ask him for you. So now, with all of that, with the city officials, with the backpack drive, and the Stop the Violence movement, everything that you're doing, as far as like your personal, like how are you still in tune to what's going on right now, like outside of the city?
As far as what outside of the world, what's going on in the world?
Yeah. Or do you like try
not
to
so
pay
much?
attention?
To be honest with you, not so much.
Good.
Like I said, I coach basketball. I do that, and that takes up a lot of my schedule.
Yeah.
Besides that, preparing for the different events that I have going on, I really don't have time to be into the TV too much. I hear people at the job talking about it all the time. I see different things on a news feed, on social media, and I check it out. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't pay too much attention to the TV.
That's why I asked the question. That just shows more towards the commitment that you have to the community that you're in, and not worrying about the communities around where we're at.
But what I have found myself doing lately is on YouTube, like a lot of videos with David Banner. Yeah. Listening to him, watch a couple, Killer Mike, D.L. Hewley. Yep. Just trying to get a sense of the culture. Yeah. And get up on that and be able to give back to our community. Yeah.
Now, you said you also have a summer event coming up. Yep. Also, right? What is that exactly?
Well, that is the backpack drive.
Backpack drive.
Oh, that's the
annual
backpack
drive.
So that's all intertwined with each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
And it seems like it's always on a Saturday, and I'm working.
Oh yeah, Saturdays. It's usually the third Saturday in August. Yeah. So You got to try to finagle
All
something
right.
now. You got time. We got time.
We're gonna make a
Let's make
valiant
it work.
effort. We're gonna make a valiant effort to try and make it happen this summer.
Yeah, maybe we could go down there, go live, and make people come and
Let's do
donate stuff.
Oh, I'm with it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
let's do it.
absolutely with it. Anything that is positive and supportive to the city, we all for it. There is what's the event that they have at Institute Park every year?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Do you participate in that at all?
Well, I participated in it 1 year with my church. Shout out to New Praise Cathedral Worship Center, Bishop Jacques Verrell. That quick plug. So that's where I attend. I've been going there for the past six years now. We just had our anniversary. Actually, have our anniversary coming up.
Okay.
But so I've been attending there, and we went down there several years ago, and we were out there selling food, selling shirts, and trying to invite people to our church. We didn't make it the past year though. We tried to put in our forms a little too late. So hopefully next year we get back down there and be part of that. 'Cause that's big. That brings a lot of people from the city and the culture and
Was it last year though? We were like, why haven't we heard anything until it was over?
Yeah. They didn't
promoted last minute
it was
with
a
it.
last
Yeah.
minute promotion type situation where we didn't really hear anything about it. Now I do have an interesting question for you. So over the past couple of years, the city has basically gone through this whole renovation, reconstruction, upbuilding. Bringing outsiders into the city. Doing a lot of big construction downtown Worcester. Condos, things of that nature. Help or hinder? Do you think it's helping the city, or you think it's doing the city a disservice to the people that already live here?
I think it's helping.
I think so.
Yeah, bringing more attention to the city, bringing the stadium, the
The baseball
Sox.
stadium. Yep.
Yep.
The Woo Sox.
It's gonna it's gonna bring a lot of people here and boost the economy. We have different restaurants and they're trying to build up downtown now, and
Okay.
I think it'll be great.
All right. The reason I asked that question is because over the last week or so, I was talking to people at my job, and a lot of people don't feel like it. They feel like it's. I understand their perspective. They're saying that there's a whole lot of stuff being built for the city, but not for the city. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
For people to come into the city
And
instead of
not
the people who
necessarily
actually live
benefit
here.
the people that
Right.
actually
Take care
live
of what home first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before
And
I get it.
I can see both sides. You know what I mean? I understand the reasoning behind it. It's just, they want to bring money into the city. I get
Right,
that.
but how does that affect the people who already live here? Like that's like when we went out to your grandmother's and they are redoing all the apartments and then jacking the rent up.
Yeah.
Because now all these apartments in Harlem are $1,600 to live in because they've
Right.
been renovated.
Yeah. And that's,
Luckily, she's not one of them,
Yeah.
but there
but
are people.
That's to the point that I was actually making. It's like, they're building all these condos and everything in the city, but the people that actually live here can't afford to live in them.
Right.
You
So
know
now
what
what
I
are we
mean?
doing
Right.
with them? We're forcing them to,
Either stay stuck where they are, or they're being forced out to move out, so that the neighborhood that they live in gets knocked over and rebuilt, and then they can't afford to live there anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's a loaded conversation, and the reason that I asked the question is because you as somebody that does so much in the community, like in the inner city,
right.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to know if you actually had a take on it, or if you've actually seen or had any opinion of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Not
it's
there yet.
not. Nah, it's not really my.
Yeah, it's not in my agenda.
It don't come across your desk. I get it. Your focus is surely on the youth.
That's what it is.
That's not.
To
That's
be
not a bad
honest
thing.
with you. It's
That's
these
not a bad
kids,
thing.
man.
The kids are.
It's these kids.
And your father. Yeah. No,
The guy that runs Jake's Ave over there, my father.
No, you are a father.
Oh, I am a father. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about my father.
You're a father,
My
like-
Woodrow Senior.
No, I was waiting to see where she was going with it too.
No, I'm
That's why I
saying,
say
like,
that. My father.
you help all these other kids, but you have your own family too
I
that
do.
you're
Yep.
very involved in.
Yep. I have a son and a daughter, and 2 from a past relationship that I still look after.
My cousin.
Yeah, yep. And they keep me busy. What was that?
Backstory.
Yeah, no, but you're good.
The
You're
relationship,
good for them.
like
so
she threw in there that y'all's somehow intertwined as far as relations.
I'm just saying he's a good father to children that aren't his own, and I see it all the time. With Junior.
Definitely. I was there before my son was born.
Yeah.
With his mother, so it's only right that what I look like going to pick up my son and then not picking up my other boys that I've been in their life
before your son was born.
Come on. I wasn't raised like that. My parents, taught me better than that. So.
Yeah, then that shows because you're still taking on responsibilities that not necessarily are your own, but they kind of are. They're everybody's. You know what I mean? When it comes to the kids out here, they're everybody's responsibility.
Right.
Like growing up, the way I grew up.
Oh, it's different from today.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like everybody was involved.
Yeah.
Like you did something wrong and your mom wasn't around.
Oh,
But your neighbor was
there.
Oh. Your neighbor know your mama.
She gonna get you.
Your mama gonna get you because your neighbor gonna tell your mama. And like it was everybody knew everybody. Now it's everybody turns a blind eye. Like ain't my kid. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Until it is your kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then how do you react? Would you get upset if somebody disciplined your kid and you wasn't around?
What is discipline? What discipline are we talking about?
No, I'm not talking about physically, but I'm just talking about like they reprimand
call him out for doing something he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks at cars or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, say something to him.
Yeah. Right.
Definitely.
Just making sure. Because you said no, we had to have a conversation.
I'm all about that, because like you said, when I grew up, it was like that. We used to go run around the block, Ethan Allen, and doing things we shouldn't have been doing.
Yep.
And if somebody saw us, they call us out.
Yeah.
And then you better get around there to the corner and get to your house because I'm calling your mama. And then when you get home, you was hearing it. So we knew.
Now I was feeling it.
We knew.
I wasn't hearing nothing. My mama took the belt out.
Oh yeah, just
You support that?
whoopings, discipline.
Now.
Man, listen. Before I even say anything, right? So I work residential. I've been in there. I know how that works. So a lot of times they say, oh, don't discipline your kids, this, that, and the third. But when they go to residential programs and they get out in line and they misbehave and they do things they shouldn't be doing and, staff ask them to move from one area to another and they refuse, what do the staff do? They put hands on them.
Yeah.
So how is it that, we don't want parents to discipline their children and, but when they go to programs, they can.
The argument can be made that when we was doing residential, we had to be CPS certified to do that.
Parents what?
You don't need CPR to pick a kid up and throw him to the other side of the room.
That's the argument.
Who?
You don't know what you're doing.
Man, I'm not trying to hear that.
Because then if a kid get hurt, then what? we hurt a kid, they can hold us liable because we supposed to be trained not to do that. You know I'm right. That's the argument.
That's the argument, but I don't necessarily agree.
I don't agree with it neither. Like I believe if you do something warranting an ass whooping, you should get your ass whooped.
That's
period.
it.
That's how I feel, but it's not like that.
I'm not talking about abuse. I mean, we gotta be clear because nowadays we have to get into details and explain everything.
Like, what he said.
Right. So let's just be clear. Let's be clear.
What he said, punch him in the face.
Woody ain't say none of that. Woody ain't say none of that.
No, that's the argument. You know what I mean? Because there is no separation. There's no differentiation between the two. Like abuse is abuse. Like if you whoop your child, if your child has access to a phone, which they all do, and they call somebody, you abused your kid, regardless of the circumstances. That's what it is. You are not allowed to put your hands on your kids no more. Not allowed to.
I was disciplined growing up, and it worked for me.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
worked for me.
Me too. No.
I wasn't thinking about getting on no phone, and every time I was disciplined, I knew I did something wrong.
Yeah, I can't say that. I got several.
I knew I did something.
I got several unwarranted ass whoopings. But oh yeah, come on, man. A lot of them I earned. I took those. I earned those. But those are few. You just doing this now because you can. Like you just doing it because you're used to doing it. I ain't deserve every ass whooping I got.
Yeah.
I'm grown now. I tell my mom that all the time. You ain't have to beat me for that.
No.
For that? Come on. There was an accident. I dropped my toy out the window. What I get a whooping for?
You threw that toy out the window.
Nah, son,
that
like,
toy out the
that was a
window.
legit.
Yeah,
It was an accident. Her argument was you shouldn't have been playing in the window in the first place. That's it.
That's it.
That didn't warrant an ass whooping. Get out the window. That's it. I done got out the window. Why you gotta beat me? That's messed up. Whatever. I'm just saying. I think that if a lot of kids got their ass whooped now, we wouldn't have a lot of issues we got.
Mm-hmm.
But can't do that.
No.
Because everybody's sensitive.
Yeah.
But you working in the situations in the community that you're working in, like you're doing good, and
Thank you.
I'm happy that there
Can we
are
talk about what's in your bag?
people.
Oh, you want to get right to it, huh?
What's in the bag?
We want to get right to it.
I
We
didn't
gonna
even
open up
notice
the
the damn
bag.
bag.
Huh?
She's a female.
Yeah, they spots them. They just
Is it
look
gifts?
around. A couple gifts. I got a couple things for you guys. I
you
got
got?
some calendars from 508 Forever Young calendars.
Wow.
You know.
You got merch.
Yeah, I got a little merch.
What do you got? Merch.
I got some 508 Forever
Oh, it's a
Young
magnet.
T-shirts.
Oh,
We don't have magnets, babe.
He's trying to show us up. We
The
got
hell?
shirts
You know,
and we got t-shirts.
we're gonna pick out. You know, I'll let you
Yeah.
guys grab
Forever
one
Young.
later. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
What
look
else I
at.
got in the bag?
See, you can get one too if you go to the events. Right? They can get
That's
one
it.
too. If they go to the
$20, you can get a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
508 Forever Young T-shirt.
Oh, I will wear this proudly.
But I also have pens and flashlights with the 508 Forever Young.
Wow.
Okay, Woody. Okay, Woody.
Hook you guys up. A little something.
Woody is a very special man.
Sorry. I just just wanted to know what was in the bag.
Nah, Woody got right to it. We got gifts from Woody.
Mm-hmm.
Forever Young.
Well, we got this fabulous cup you can keep.
Oh, appreciate
That's
it.
yours, Woody.
Little take-home cup.
Yeah, everybody get a take home when
Nice.
they leave the show. So what else? Do you have anything else coming up outside of the drive and
As far as that, no. I have that. I also do my annual Christmas toy drive
okay.
where I collect gifts and give them to the children at St. Agnes, the children at UMass Hospital, whoever is in the emergency room for that night.
Yep.
I go up there and deliver them. Like this past year, we went and we one of the guys I work with, he wore the Grinch outfit, and he went down there with me, and we gave out gifts along with the Claremont freshman team,
Yeah.
boys basketball freshman team.
Yep.
We gave out gifts, and kids loved it.
Yeah.
He came down with the Grinch uniform, and kids that were in ICU who were there overnight on
that's
Christmas Day. You know, they were happy to see him. They accepted the gifts, and to see the smiles on their face was just rewarding.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's cool. That's really good. The so the date. Do you have a date for the book bag drive?
as of right now, no. But like I said, I usually aim for the third Saturday
In August.
In
In
August.
All right.
Do you have a team or you just put this all together yourself?
I have a few people helping out. I have a few people helping out. Right now, I'm finishing up the paperwork has been submitted. I've been recognized already as a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
But I'm waiting for the tax part to come back through. And once I get that, even like right now, I can still reach out to different organizations,
Yeah.
Walmarts and Targets, Best Buy, and different things, and get big donations. But to be honest with you, so far, like a lot of this has been coming from people in the community.
Yep.
I have a lot of supporters who are willing to help out. They send donations, they send checks, they send backpacks, they send school supplies.
Yeah.
I got my buddy works at Staples. He's able to help out and donate a lot of notebooks and pencils and pens. And like I said, just people from the community at this point right now,
Yep.
them are the ones that are really helping me out. Besides me coming out of my pocket and
Funding
supplying-
everything.
funding everything.
Yeah.
It's been I've received a lot of support from the community.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
How can anybody get in? Like, if somebody wanted to get involved and wanted to get in contact with you, wanted to leave donations, things of that nature, what's the best way for somebody to get in touch with you?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Woodrow Adams Jr. You can search that, or you can also search 508 Forever Young, the page that I have. You can feel free to send donations or envelopes, anything like that, money or whatever, to my P.O. Box 1138, Worcester, Mass. 01608. I'm currently on Saturday. I go down to the Dental Home building. I'm looking at office space. That way I can get this stuff out of my house.
Yeah.
I got Christmas gifts. I got different. Oh man, I have a lot of stuff at the house.
Yeah.
That I need to get out. So hopefully all goes well at the Dental Home building this weekend. If I get a space down there, people can feel free to make donations down there, large packages. Speaking of donations, after what was it? Something that I believe the article on Mass Live that I had posted.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mass Live. A lady had reached out from New York, and she donated over $300 worth of basketballs.
Wow.
Yeah. After the Stop the Violence event that I had.
Yeah.
And just the support that I received from, like, when I first originally did the events, I didn't expect it to just
take off
from, the first event.
Yep.
Over 500 backpacks. And then the next event is with now 1,200 backpacks.
Yeah.
And we're running out of food, and I'm calling pizza places, and I'm telling them I need 30 more pizzas, and the mayor's standing next to me. He's like, "Are you really ordering 30 more pizzas?" Wrote out a check for 30 more pizzas.
That's good.
Mayor Petty.
That's crazy. Shout out to Mayor Petty.
Yeah, shout out to Mayor Petty.
I know he does a lot too.
Definitely. Yeah. He supported all of my events.
Yeah.
But just as far as the reaching out, like I said, I have the P.O. Box, I have the social media, and hopefully I get the space downtown where people can come and, and show their support and help out.
Well, you have our contact information.
Yeah,
You know how to
absolutely.
reach us.
We'll help
So
you any way we can.
if there's anything that you have coming up that you need us to cover, you want us to be a part of, all you got to do is give us a heads up. We will definitely be there.
Appreciate it.
All right?
Yeah.
Thanking Mr. Woody Adams for coming through to Low Key Conversations. Finally.
Thank you.
Yes.
Finally.
Thanks for making it.
Thanks for the T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, if you are interested at all in everything or anything that Woody is doing and the support that he is giving to the city,
Which you should be.
that
Why
your children live in, get in contact with him and help out, be a part of what he has going on, because it's something positive and we need more of that. All right? But on that note, I am Curtis Smith.
I am Colleen Smith.
You know what?
We already did this at the beginning. I'm just listening to you
Low Key
now.
Conversations, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.